Hello everyone, welcome to the electromagnetic engineering lecture series. Into the last lecture we have studied about different potential, electric potential we have seen. So and also we have seen some work done, how to find out the work done. Also we have gone through the dipole moment and how to calculate the dipole moment and how the charges will be divided into the two charges and how we can calculate the potential or potential at any point available inside the Cartesian coordinate system or cylindrical or spherical. Anywhere you can find out by using dipole moment. Now in this lecture we will move on to the next part, that is current density. So we know that the current, how the current will flow inside the wire, so through the conductor or any dielectric media. So current will be flow when the electrons will be flow. Opposite to that, the current will, direction of the current will be in the opposite direction of the flow of electrons. So like that, the current will flow inside the circuit. So we have to find out the current density. So what is the current first? Current is equal to dq by dt. So what is dq by dt? So change of a charge with respect to time, that is called as a dq by dt. So that is the simple structure of that is I. The unit of current is ampere. Okay, so we know that, and we have to find out similarly that current density. Now why should we find out the current density? Because you can see now everything we are calculating in the form of a vector quantity, but this current is in what? Scalar quantity. So we have to represent that into the vector quantity. And one more thing, that there will be a, suppose electromagnetic engineering subject is most of the time we are thinking about the application point of view. So in the next semester, for your next semester, there will be an antenna subject. So that is, antenna is a application of the electromagnetic engineering subject. So in that purpose, we should know the application point of view, the different points like currents, voltage. So that current, suppose this is the surface. In that surface, there will be a current will flow like this. So current will flow like this. So this is a surface current. And how we will represent this current? Because you can't represent only by the current I, because we are dealing with a vector quantity. So for the vector quantity you will require a direction also. So for that purpose we will represent this by the J bar. So J bar is a surface current density. Surface current density. And how to represent that in the form of I? So I is equal to integration of J bar dot ds bar. So what is meaning of that? So current, how to calculate current? Integration from, suppose here is the limit is 0 and here is the limit is 2. So 0 to 2, and that is suppose x axis, and y axis is suppose from here. Y axis is 0 to minus 2, suppose. So 0 to 2 and 0 to minus 2. Surface is there, so that's why it is double integration. So J bar dot ds bar. So like that you have to calculate the current. So that is the application of the that current density. So that is the way you have to calculate that current. Now we have to find out one more concept, that is continuity equation for the current. That is very important part, that continuity equation of the current, that will it will ask for many times. Continuity equation for current. So what is meant by continuity equation for the current? So I will represent this I again in the form of closed loop. So that was the closed loop. J bar dot ds bar. I will just take one integration and I will take a closed loop. So anyway we have to take as a double integration. So surface is there. If there will be a surface there, you have to take a 2 integration. If there will be a volume, I will represent this by the volume. So it will be a 3 integrations. So if there will be a line charge, I will represent this by L. Okay, so that is I is equal to integration of j bar dot ds bar, but I can be represented by minus dq by dt. Sorry for that, in the last I have forgot to write this as a minus because it is opposite to the charge, that's why that minus dq by dt. So I is equal to minus dq by dt, so I can be represented by like this, integration of j bar dot ds bar is equal to minus dq by dt. Okay, so what is the integral, or by using divergence theorem, by using what is divergence theorem, we will see. By using divergence theorem, we have already covered that divergence theorem when we have completed the Gauss law. That time we have covered divergence theorem. What is the divergence theorem? So divergence theorem we can calculate by using, suppose there will be a j bar dot ds bar, suppose there will be a surface volume, then if you want to convert that into the volume integral, then it will be a volume del dot j bar. So only you have to convert that del dot j bar, and here it should be a volume integral. Okay, so what is divergence theorem? Divergence theorem converts that surface integral into the volume integral. By how? So j bar, this parameter can be anything like d bar, e bar, then we can say that is suppose b bar. So there are the flux density or anything can be there. So j bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integral of, only you have to take a del dot j bar, del dot of this factor, that is del dot j bar dv. This is a divergence theorem, already covered. So this is a conversion. So now what we have to do is give this equation number, suppose this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2, this is equation number 3, this is equation number 4. Okay, so what you have to do, use equation number 2, and from equation number 2, I is equal to minus dq by dt. Why I am taking this, I will tell you. But q, if I want to represent this q into the volume integral, how we can represent this charge into the volume integral? So it will be a rho v dv. Suppose it will be a surface integral, then it is rho s ds. It is a volume integral. So q, we are dealing with a volume integral, that's why it is rho v dv. Why we are dealing with a volume integral? Because in this right hand side there is a volume integral, that's why I have to convert that point into the volume integral. So q is equal to rho v dv. Again I will take equation from equation number 3. J bar dot ds bar is equal to minus dq by dt. So minus dq by dt I can write like minus d by dt of rho v dv. I just put this q value here, that is rho v dv, volume integral. Okay, so I will write that's d by dt, I will write like minus integration of rho v dot dv. See here, this dot is very important. Dot means derivation. Okay, so derivation of rho v with respect to t. So every time there will be in the book there will be a dot, so don't confuse in that, there will be a derivation. So this j bar dot ds bar, left hand side j bar dot ds bar. Okay, so j bar dot ds bar is equal to minus rho v dot dv. But from equation, now this is also we have to convert into the volume integral. This is available into what? Equation number 4. From the equation number 4, this j bar dot ds bar can be represented like del dot j bar dv volume integral is equal to, now this is minus v rho v dot dv. Now there will be a both integral in volume integral, so you can remove that. So del dot j bar is equal to minus rho v dot. So that is the continuity equation for the the current. Okay, so this is continuity equation for the current. So many times they will ask the problem on this or derivation on this, that you have to calculate for you have to give the continuity equation for the 5 marks. So we will see one problem on this. So you can see the problem. So the vector current density is given as j bar, they have given that 4 by r square cos theta ar bar plus 20 e raised to minus 2r sin theta a theta bar minus r sin theta cos phi a phi bar ampere per meter square, that is the unit of j bar. So find j bar at r is equal to 3, theta is equal to 0 and phi is equal to pi. So you have to calculate the j bar just putting the values like r is equal to 3, theta is equal to 0 and phi is equal to pi. Okay, where first question is very simple. You have to you have to think about somehow difficult like for the second question. So what they have given, j bar they have given, and we have to calculate that current density. Find the total current. Total current means that is I is equal to integration of j bar dot ds bar. J bar they are already given. You have to calculate ds bar. So what is this coordinate system? You can see that ar bar, then a theta bar and a phi bar. So which is this coordinate system? It is spherical coordinate system. Okay. So first of all we have to calculate this j bar dot ds bar. So what is ds bar for the spherical coordinate system? Now if you are calculating the surface, what is the ds bar? So ds bar is a multiplication of two sides, two variable sides. Now in the spherical coordinate system there are three sides, that is r, theta and phi, that radius, theta, angle from the top to the bottom, and the phi is from the spherical. Okay, so that is r, theta, phi you have to calculate. But in that r, theta, phi everything is not a variable, only one is a constant, that is one variable is a constant. So which is constant in that? You can see r is equal to 3, so you can see it is a constant. Theta and phi are varying. So what is ds bar? So ds bar is a multiplication of remaining two sides, means theta and d theta and d phi. But we can't multiply with a d theta and d phi. We have to multiply with a r d theta, and his component is r sin theta d phi, and remaining one, that is ds bar, is what? ar bar. Okay, so ar bar only remain. Ar bar is in the direction of it is a constant, that's why we have to give the unit vector ar bar. So it is simplify r square sin theta d theta and d phi ar bar, that is ds bar. Okay, so that is ds bar. Now we have to multiply this ds bar with a j bar. So j bar having components ar bar, a theta bar and a phi bar, it is a dot product. So which component only remain? That is only this component will remain. Other components, this component will cancel, this component will be cancelled. Why? Because ar bar dot a theta bar 0, ar bar dot a phi bar 0. So directly I will write this j bar dot ds bar is 4 by r square. Okay, 4 by r square cos theta, then r square sin theta d theta d phi, and ar bar dot ar bar, that is 1. Now it is d theta d phi, means there is the two integrations. So two integrations having the limits, they are given 0 to 20 degree and 0 to 2 pi. Okay, 0 to 20 degree and 0 to 2 pi. So this is for the homework. You have to solve this and tell me. For the first question you have to give the solution, that what is the j bar at r is equal to 3, theta is equal to 0 and phi is equal to pi. You just put directly values inside this and tell me the first question answer. And I have given the solution for the second question up to here. and you have to solve further this integration and tell me the what will be the answer. So you should give me the answer in this today itself. In the last lecture I have given you homework, but no one have given the reply. I have told you that every day your attendance will be counted on the basis of your homework solution. So you give me the solution for each and every lecture. I will give you solution, is it your homework correct or not, at the end of the week. Okay, so it is not easy to make a prepare everyday video and it will be upload. So uploading is the the problem due to the high definition quality, 2 GB 3 GB. It is not that much easy to upload the videos every day. So I will give a solution for once a while. I will take a live session for the homework solution on the Saturday. So thank you for the today lecture. We will meet into the next lecture. Thank you.